In the wake of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster, Pripyat, once a thriving city, lay abandoned and decaying. The exclusion zone that surrounded it was a haunting reminder of the catastrophic event. Yet, within the eerie silence of Chernobyl, a sense of unease persisted. The story begins with a group of urban explorers drawn to the desolation of Pripyat by the city's tragic history. These individuals were seasoned adventurers, equipped with Geiger counters and protective gear, intent on capturing the stark reality of Chernobyl's aftermath through photography and film. As they ventured into the exclusion zone, they were immediately struck by an overwhelming sense of desolation. The city's streets were empty, its buildings bearing the scars of time and neglect. The air was heavy with the weight of history, and the silence seemed almost unnatural. Their journey took them through the dilapidated remnants of Pripyat's past, a rusted Ferris wheel, a decaying amusement park, and abandoned apartment buildings. They documented the stark contrast between the city's once vibrant life and its current state of decay. Deep within the exclusion zone, they encountered a derelict hospital, a relic of the disaster's aftermath. Inside, they found forgotten medical equipment, shattered glass, and faded patient records. It was a sobering reminder of the human tragedy that had unfolded there. As they explored further, their Geiger counters registered fluctuating radiation levels, a testament to the unpredictable nature of the zone. Unexplained phenomena, such as flickering lights and eerie shadows, added to their unease. They felt as though they were not alone, as if the very land itself held on to the memories of the past. In a small, dimly lit room, they stumbled upon a collection of handwritten journals. These journals revealed the experiences of a survivor who had once sought refuge in the hospital. The survivor's account spoke of sleepless nights haunted by disturbing whispers and the feeling of being watched. As they prepared to leave, their sense of unease intensified. The once vibrant city had become a haunting enigma, its past and present intertwined in a complex tapestry of tragedy. They left Pripyat with a profound respect for the enduring impact of the Chernobyl disaster. But as they made their way back through the desolate streets, they encountered something that defied explanation, a mutated creature, grotesque and nightmarish. Its once human form had been twisted and warped by the radiation, its eyes gleaming with malevolence. The creature moved with unnatural speed, its elongated limbs contorting in ways that seemed impossible. It emitted an eerie, guttural growl that sent shivers down their spines. The explorers were paralyzed with fear as they faced this abomination born of the Chernobyl disaster. In a desperate bid to escape, they fled through the decaying streets, pursued by the mutated creature. Their Geiger counters screamed in protest as they ventured deeper into the radiation-laden zone. As they reached the edge of Pripyat, the creature's pursuit ceased, and it retreated into the shadows. The explorers, shaken to their core, were left with a chilling realization. The Chernobyl disaster had not only scarred the city, but had given rise to something far more sinister. Their photographs and films served as a poignant reminder of the human cost of the disaster and the horrifying mutations it had unleashed.